Until the 1990s, hockey card collecting was a modest hobby enjoyed by mostly hockey enthusiasts. Amazing rookie cards, big print runs, and Wayne Gretzky playing in the U.S. piqued interests, fueling a level of interest in hockey cards never seen before. While interest in hockey cards settled back down, the 2020 global pandemic gave people an abundance of free time and a desire to keep engaged in sports that were abruptly cancelled. Sports card collecting saw significant growth in popularity, demand outgrew supply, and the price of hockey cards grew alongside it. In this guide, I'll take you through the most 10 valuable hockey cards, looking at their values and what makes them so rare. Number 10. 1923 Patterson Bert Corbeau. This card is graded as a PSA Good 2, and was sold for $31,070. This card is part of a 40-card set, the first of 2 promotions featuring other well-known players. Bert Corbeau was a former professional ice hockey defenseman who played 10 seasons in the NHL for 4 different teams. Number 9. 1951 Parkhurst Gordie Howe. This card is graded as a PSA 8, and was sold for $31,200. This card example from the 1951 Parkhurst issue features the artwork of Gordie in a Detroit Red Wings jersey, and the card material is fragile, making high-graded versions of this card extremely special. Gordie Howe was a professional ice hockey player who spent most of his 32 seasons with the Detroit Red Wings. Number 8. 1911 C55 Georges Vezina. This card is graded as a BGS 9, and was sold for $56,401. This 1911 C55 Imperial Tobacco card is one of the first hockey cards ever produced, and it features the artwork of Vezina bordered with 2 upside-down hockey sticks. Georges Vezina was a Canadian professional ice hockey goaltender who played 7 seasons in the NHA, and 9 in the NHL, all with the Montreal Canadiens. Number 7. 1951 Parkhurst Maurice Richard. This card is graded as a PSA 10, and was sold for $75,000. This is an example of a rookie card from the 1951 Parkhurst issue, highly sought after by collectors. The card features Maurice on the ice in his Canadiens jersey as a right wing. It was sold at a heritage auction in July 2021. Number 6. 2005 Upper Deck the Cup Sidney Crosby Rookie. The card is graded as a Beckett 9, and was sold for $108,000. The card is from the maiden entry of the Cup and features a 2-color rookie patch and Sidney's handwritten autograph on the middle of the card, in blue ink. It was sold in August 2021 at a heritage auction. Number 5. 1985 O-Pee-Chee Mario Lemieux. This card is graded as PSA 10, and was sold for $78,000. It features Mario Lemieux in a Pittsburgh Penguins jersey on the ice, and was released shortly after he won the Calder Trophy as the NHL Rookie of the Year in 1984. It was sold at a heritage auction in February 2021. Mario Lemieux, nicknamed the Magnificent One, is a former professional Canadian ice hockey player. Mario led the Pittsburgh Penguins to 2 Stanley Cups and is a 9-time All-Star. He led the NHL scoring 6 times and won various awards throughout his career as a center. Number 4. 1958 Topps Bobby Hull Rookie. The card is graded as a PSA 8, and was sold for $87,000. This card comes from Topps, where Bobby Hull was introduced by the brand during his second professional campaign. It features Hull posing for the camera in a red jersey against a green and yellow background. It was sold at a heritage auction in February 2021. Bobby Hull was a Canadian professional ice hockey player nicknamed the Golden Jet for his fast skating speed and blonde hair. He is the only player to lead the league in scoring 7 times and was twice named the NHL's MVP. Number 3. 2015 Upper Deck the Cup Connor McDavid Rookie. This card is graded as a PSA 10, and was sold for $228,000. This card features Connor McDavid in an Edmonton Oilers jersey, skating on the ice while looking on at the current play. At the bottom of the card is McDavid's signature in blue ink. It was sold at a heritage auction in July 2022. Connor McDavid is a professional ice hockey center and current captain of the Edmonton Oilers. McDavid is considered one of the best players in the NHL alongside players like Wayne Gretzky. Number 2. 1966 Topps Bobby Orr Rookie. This card is graded as a Beckett 10, and was sold for $276,000. This card features Bobby Orr looking straight into the camera in front of the ice hockey rink. It comes from the 1966 Topps USA test set, and is considered very rare as the information on the back of the card is in English, not usually seen in hockey cards. It was sold at a heritage auction in February 2021. Bobby Orr, a former Canadian professional ice hockey player, played in the NHL for 12 seasons. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, and the only defenseman to win the league scoring title with 2 Art Ross trophies. Orr also holds the record for the most points and assists in a single season by a defenseman, and coming in the #1 spot of the most valuable hockey cards. The iconic 1979 O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky rookie. This card is extremely rare and is graded as a PSA 10, and was sold for $1,290,000. This card features Wayne Gretzky looking around, skating in his Edmonton Oilers jersey. The card comes from the O-Pee-Chee range, typically more difficult to find in a high grade, compared to other brands due to lower quality and printing standards. The card is only one of 2 known to achieve a PSA 10 grading, making it very valuable to hockey card collectors. Wayne Gretzky is an ex-professional Canadian ice hockey player, widely considered one of the greatest players in history. He holds records for the most goals, assists, and points in NHL history. That concludes the top 10 most valuable hockey cards guide. Keep in mind that the values of these cards can fluctuate and change over time depending on market demand and availability.